Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Trespasser. So, in the last part, I kind of got stuck here, but I figured it out. Totally by myself, I swear. Wow!
What's this?
So, we are searching for information about hostile Canary, sorry. The lifting of the Valislan. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by. Former slaves in ranks with Fen'Harel. Armed and strong, their skin is clear, their face tattoos, the elven Valislan are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Enurus can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. Now none here are slaves. All are under our protection. All may choose to fight. The wolf, you see? Okay, so... Oh, thank gosh.
These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanurus, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanurus. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
Interesting. Like him, he's a magister. And we just got supplies, so I'm happy, but also scared. Because that means there's gonna be more bad guys coming soon. Yep, open space, of course. Plan of attack. This letter is written in both Kinlat and at the common tongue. I have read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that concerns the Halam Shira. We will need the space to lodge our people after the infiltration is complete. There is a map of the crossroads at the bottom with an arrow from the elven ruins. Alluvian to take the alluvian that leads to the Winter Palace.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
Oh, level
I
22.
don't know, boss. I wish I did.
Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Oh, dude, you guys have no idea. I died like 3 times in that fight. It was horrible. I hated every second of it. Listen to Iron Bull.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass. How about it, Kadan?
Ah, we're doing the names, are we?
It's a
Oh.
title of honor, Kadan.
I need a drink.
Do you want your Amatus to cheer you up? I can do some of those flexes you like.
Oh my gosh, she called him Kadan. So basically Kadan is like, I think, like you're saying like my love. Or something like that, I think. I don't know. What's over here? Let's explore. Oh, that's where the frozen people are. That's what the Dread Wolf did. Fen'Harel, that's what he did. Let's go. And I think we're going back to the Winter Palace, I think. Hopefully. I don't know if I can do any more fighting.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have
Cullen.
more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
I had hopes for the council, so trouble finds us again. We'll track them down. So trouble finds us
It appears
again.
the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Qunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
I know you can do this. Can we use a Qunari? It's necessary. I know you can do this.
I know we're asking a lot of you, Ambassador. I promise we won't make this any harder for you than necessary.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Qunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
So can I like talk to people again, or let's see what's going on? Barrack!
Everything going all right so far?
No fan club today?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
So I'm guessing I can talk to people, so let's do that.
Was there something you needed?
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
Aww. Would you...
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Aww.
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
He would be like my love if we were dating, but we're not dating, so you can't say that. Leliana.
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes, a litter was born just a month ago. We're
Aw.
rearing them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends,
Oh.
there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
Have you met with Cassandra since her return?
Oh yes, she's quite relieved to be out of the robes and back in the armor. I just hope she doesn't forget everything she's learned as divine. It took 2 years before she stopped hiding a sword under her vestments.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
Are you hoping for word on Solas? I'm sorry, Inquisitor.
Oh.
I'm afraid I have nothing.
Stop.
Just rumors of sightings that cannot be verified. He's familiar with my methods and seems always one step ahead of me. It is tiring.
Oh my gosh. That's like a piercing through my heart. Don't say
Perhaps
Solas.
later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Inquisitor, did you need something?
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Cassandra is handling her office as admirably as I expected. History will remember Victoria as a truly great divine.
There are things for the Circle of Magi.
The Circle is recovering. So much was lost during the rebellion. Lives, most of all. So many experienced teachers gone. But I have hope and determination, which is better.
We'll talk another time.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful maker, it felt like 10. That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
You tell me. I didn't ask for it. One day I was minding my business in the capital, the next, here I am. I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
Things are going well with the bull, I take it?
He's happy I've returned, if that's what you mean. Nearly crushed 3 of my ribs with that ridiculous hug.
You say that as if you didn't like it.
Such a great beast, he's a terrible sap. I want to talk about my feelings, Dorian.
You do like it.
Quiet, you. Get over here. And then where will I be?
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Corypheus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Cassandra in a flowy dress just seems wrong. And that hat does her no favors. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
So now that I'm talking to Dorian, I feel like I might have missed his cutscene. Because you know how we saw him like up in that area? I feel like he might have came down here and I didn't talk to him. So if that happened, please let me know so I could Google it, I guess. Because I might have missed it.
I've been meaning to ask. Solas hasn't come back. Heard? Anything?
No, please don't. Just please don't.
Don't ask, please. It still hurts.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now?
Oh, Cullen, baby.
Not quite yet. I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank, he was an ass. But I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
Until later.
Take care.
So Cullen had a little thing against him? I didn't even know. Cullen, it's not that deep, homie. That's okay though. It takes time.
It always had a soul. The question is the answer.
Okay, I guess no talking. What's up, Sarah?
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Cassandra is staying herself. So far. Hopefully. She needs someone to watch out for her. So I kind of do. And all for Andraste, I suppose. It still rings right, but the way people used to go on about it, I thought there'd be more trumpets.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons. Just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
So, you and the bard. You know most bards are spies, right?
You're a spy, Chief.
Look, I just don't want you to get burned.
Don't say it.
Because then you'd be creme brulee.
Oh.
Creme, I understand you and Meriden are seeing each other.
Yes, Your Worship. I mean, we've just started, so...
I'm sorry for the weird angle, I didn't know.
Show her what you can do.
Listen, Chief, there's this thing you may not have learned growing up Canary and all.
Hey, I'm great at foreplay.
Maybe we should see what Dorian thinks.
We should absolutely see what Dorian thinks.
I didn't mean foreplay, I meant courtship.
Oh, well, that's a waste of time. You two are good though, right? You need me to talk to her about... things?
No! No. Thanks, though.
Aww. Iron Bull's like, his dad. Love
later.
it.
Anytime, boss.
Tell me, these strange spaces past the Alluvians, are they safe to explore?
We're taking every precaution we can, Josephine.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I don't like to worry you, but thank you, Josephine.
You're most welcome. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help. I will do what I can here. Once the Canary are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Oof. Okay. So we're gonna head out over here. And I'm so worried about that, Dorian thing that I might have missed. Sorry guys if I did miss it. I don't know. Maybe I did.
Alright, let's see where they were going.
What is that?
Oh, did you hear that?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
Whoa. Did you guys hear how they were like, you will serve Fenharel? What's up with that? Read Canary writing. This paper is covered in what appears to be mathematical calculations. Show me details. Okay.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in. Look at all that. The Canary have a huge operation here.
Yeah, but for what?
This place isn't stable.
Boss, your hand's doing that thing again.
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here. The Kunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Watch your feet, everyone!
Oh, why is there a lot of them?
How desperate are the Kunari to work in these conditions?
Look, someone up ahead.
Stay back!
Oh.
Wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
You think I serve Fenharel?
Why do the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
He served us?
The Vidasala said it, and well, you're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it that you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Kunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidisala would let any Cerebas within 1,000 feet of Lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Qunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a Lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Qunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about Lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Qunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Qunari at first. But Qunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Qunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
All right, I'll try to stop them here.
I doubt my blessing counts for much now, but make her watch over you. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidisala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
Oh great, now there's lyrium. You don't have supplies? Yes. Alright, let's see how many times I die.
We saw the Qunari make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
Gatlock, yeah? That'll definitely explode. Be careful.
Curious that the walls aren't glowing. Even the dwarven ruins in Crestwood held onto their light.
Keep feeling like I'm gonna bang my horns on this crap.
Are you concerned about fighting Qunari, my dear?
If this were an authorized operation, I'd have heard about it. This has to be some rogue group of Talvashoth. We'll figure it out and make it right. So, nothing for you to worry about, ma'am.
Oh, he remembered the ma'am! Because she's like, oh, you don't call me Viv, you call me blah 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 blah.
There's got to be a mistake, boss. The Qunari wouldn't invade now. It's impossible.
This lyrium. If the Qunari want it, they can make more.
I've heard their mages are terrified of it. Ooh, be petrified of the smallest grass.
Like they are in the decadent south.
You know I'm right here.
Eye and ears for.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers. Sound good.
What a well-oiled operation the Qunari have. I think we should explode it, don't you? The things we need to make the Gatlock explode are in here?
Are you quite all right, Inquisitor? It hasn't escaped me that the anchor is acting up.
When it flares, I feel the pain from my palm to my jawbone.
When we return to the palace, I'll find you something to ease that.
We should take a look at it. Maybe between the two of us, Vivienne and I can find some way to slow it down.
Aw. Thanks, you guys. What the heck? Oh.
Let's get out of here and warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
I doubt the Oxmen or that rising floodwater will make it easy for us.
Excuse me? Who's talking to me? Oh no, the guy. I'm guessing he D-worded?
So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Cure? Anyone?
Don't look at me.
They're going to kill me.
Wait, I didn't even... I saw Cullen and that's it. Ah, run, run! Oh, that was so scary. I know there was like no runtime or whatever, but still.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors.
But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fen'Arel.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Arel is still here in some form, too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Arel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this Dragon's Breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari Corps.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
Yikes, I'm just trying to do good over here. Shiz.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Oh shit. The servant to guard into custody. The servant, The servant.
Please take the servant into custody.
Right away, Your Worship.
Inquisitor?
Ambassador Montillier will explain later. For now, please hold the servant for questioning.
As you say, Inquisitor. Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Oh, okay, that was like an awkward transition.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them seize idle conversation between two friends.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course. A surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
If we're going to find the Vidisala and stop this dragon's breath, this is our chance.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Okay, so this was probably a long part. If it's not, that's weird. I probably edited out a bunch of stuff. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this part. A lot happened. Like, the Canary stuff, we had to blow things up, the dragon's breath, and then there's people within here, and it's just insane. Anyways, we're back in Dragon Age mode. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next part.